Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are looking at a situation that, well, it is honestly a little scary. You are in a new city, you are hungry, and you are totally lost.
Yeah, it is a stressful moment. You have to do that really frightening thing and actually ask a stranger for directions.
Exactly. It is a real test of your English skills. Today we have a great story about a guy named Jack to help us out. He tries to buy lunch, but he makes a pretty funny mistake.
He really does. Our mission today is to pull out the essential English phrases you need for asking for directions and, understanding the answers you get back.
Right. We are going to use Jack's little adventure as our lesson, so let us set the scene. Jack wants to buy a pizza, but he gets lost.
So he has to stop a stranger on the street for help. And he uses a really important phrase to start. He says, "Excuse me, where is the pizza shop?"
I want to focus on that very first part. Excuse me. That phrase is doing a lot of work there, right?
Oh, absolutely. It is the polite way to stop a stranger. If you just walk up to someone and yell, "Where is the station?" It
feels aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive. "Excuse me" is like a friendly warning. It softens the interaction and tells the person you need a moment of their time.
It is such a useful structure. You can say, "Excuse me, where is the bathroom?" Or, "Excuse me, where is the bank?"
Once you have that polite start, you can plug in any destination. Jack actually does this part perfectly.
He does. And then the stranger gives him very clear instructions. They say, "Go straight and turn left."
Let us break those down. Go straight means you just keep walking forward. Do not turn at all.
Just stay exactly on the path you are on.
Right. And turn left is, well, going to the left side. It is a very simple set of instructions. Notice how the stranger does not say, "Please here." They just give the command.
Which is normal for directions, but here's the twist. Jack starts to follow the instructions, but then he gets distracted.
By a cute dog.
Yes, a very cute dog. Instead of going to the pizza shop, Jack just completely abandons the mission. He follows the dog.
Right, so he does not turn left, like the stranger said. He tells his friend Angela that he turned right and then turned left again.
Which completely breaks the navigation.
It really does. In directions, left and right are total opposites. If you mix them up, you're going to a completely different place.
And Jack finds this out the hard way. He follows the dog into a building, and he assumes he has arrived at the pizza place.
He is very confident.
Yeah.
And he uses another great English phrase here. He says, "I would like a large pizza, please."
Which is perfect English for ordering at a restaurant.
It is grammatically perfect, but the context is a complete disaster. The woman behind the desk has to tell him, "Sir, this is a pet hospital."
Oh, wow. So he tried to order a pizza at a doctor's office for animals? The secondhand embarrassment is just real.
I mean, I would be embarrassed too. But this highlights something important for English learners. Jack knew how to ask for help, and he knew how to order food.
But he failed to listen.
Exactly. Because he got distracted by the dog, he failed to process the most important words, the difference between left and right.
So let us quickly recap that vocabulary. We have the movement verbs. First, go straight.
Then turn left.
And turn right.
Those are the key phrases. Jack failed because he stopped trusting the directions. When someone says turn left, you have to actually turn left.
Even if a cute dog walks by on the right.
Especially if a dog walks by. The dog is a trap.
So the takeaway is that these simple phrases are your toolkit for traveling without getting lost. We have, to start, and we follow the simple directions.
Simple, polite, and precise. Mistakes are just part of learning, but hopefully this keeps you out of the pet hospital when you want lunch.
Definitely. But it leaves you with a final thought to chew on. The next time you are hungry in a new city and a cute dog walks by, do you follow the dog or do you stick to the plan?